F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up? What up? What up?
What's
What
good?
up? Hey, we in
back
this
in
thing.
the building.
We are back in the building.
Same.
Y'all getting a topic show today.
format.
Y'all not. There's no interviews today.
Yeah. We back to the basics.
Jay
over
Kemp,
here.
man, with the ruby red slippers. What's good?
What's cracking? What's cracking?
Man, that red is serious right there.
Man, you got that red light special down there.
Yeah, the red light special.
Yeah, it's fierce.
Man, need that T-Boss back here,
man.
Stop.
He said
Bebop,
no. He said more like Luda's
good,
red light district, man. Hey,
Man,
just
right.
still,
More like Luda's red light district.
Right. But no, man.
With that chicken and bread.
Man, it sound about good right now too.
Yeah,
it do though.
Yeah. Sound about delicioso.
That Rona with a little two-piece.
The one Rona, not the
the Corona.
Right.
That chicken
not
and beer
that Rona.
Right.
The lime joint, you know.
Right. None of that. But hey, man, I'm still just coming down from Cloud 9 off of the last run of interviews that we just had. They all were serious, not serious, but serious.
Shout out to all those guys, man.
Yeah.
And Gab. Don,
Iceberg.
Joe,
Easy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All of them, man. Serious. Shout out to all of them, man. Shout
out. Good people
Yummy.
too, man. Like they not only like great at what they do, but they actually like good people too. So shout out to
Nino Beige. Yummy.
All of them. Yeah.
Man, Vic Spence,
Spice King.
Shout out to Vic, man. We coming to Chicago, man. Shout out
Yeah. Iceberg, how you living, son?
I'm good, man. This month has been great, man. Everybody's doing well. Shout out to LB, the Podfather, man.
To L.
He hurt his knee, man. So we want you to get healthy, man. Get back on your feet.
Yeah,
real talk,
literally.
real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't have you out here like AD.
Slender Man, you know,
man. But hey, y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe, like button, and notification bell if y'all haven't. We are not only the world's most dangerous podcast, but we are also what, fellas?
The world, Craig. The new
that too.
MFing Rap City without the basement.
Right.
No basement, man. No flooding, man. No more.
It's a flood. It's a flood zone. It's a flood zone around this park.
Right.
Hey, we got a good show for y'all today, man. It's a long one. Pause, man. That $5 foot joint. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But we got a good show for y'all today, man. So,
let's roll.
Man. We gonna talk about LL. We're gonna talk about Irv. One of J Camp's favorite producers, and that Yeezy. You know that Angela Yee.
Okay.
But man, we gotta start off, man, with the shout outs, man.
Greasy.
We got shout out with Travis Scott, man. LB the Podfather's favorite guy. He just sold 1 million in merch, which is like a record, man. So that's crazy, man. And he's back. He just went on. He was the first headliner in London. So I guess he's trying to get his swag back. You know, he needs that money to take care of Kylie Jenner's little plastic surgery joint. Too. So shout out to Trav. And we got Ray J. Everybody think Ray J's doing good with the Raycon. I don't think he's doing too well because he's just signed with Crystals, man. He got the little headset on. He about to get busy with the drive-through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We saw 2 Chainz in Atlanta. Now you see him doing a commercial. So, but shout out to Ray J to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how you get it, you got it. You got to send out a shout out to Yeezy because you know, Skeet is out the building. You know, he just left Kim K. You know what I'm saying? He can slide back in because you know Ye lives across the street, so he gonna get back in like Mike and Country Wayne. You know what I'm saying, with the Amber situation with the Amazon. Shout out to Country Wayne.
Peace to
and of course Angela Yee, man. She's leaving the Breakfast Club to get her own bag. Shout out to her, man, so she can start
Absolutely.
warping the minds of all the young women. What do you guys think about all the topics, man? What's your favorite shout out, man, or topic right now, man? Y'all looking at?
I mean, first of all, I'm a fan of White Castle and not Crystal, so I can't ride with Ray J on that one. But shout out to him though for getting that bag. But
yes, sir.
It ain't gonna make me buy no crystals over the Castle.
Not even late night. Not even after the club.
Nah, bro. Castles it has it for you. If it ain't White Castle's Waffle House, like in that order.
Man.
Okay. In that order.
Okay.
In that order.
But I did see Travis Scott. He did make a little appearance at Rolling Loud too. So I guess he's slowly, actually, I guess Diddy rolled him out at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
So they've been trying to shove him down our throat. Pause. For a little bit now. For a little bit now. So, but shout out to Travis Scott though, man.
Shout
Again,
out, man.
Hopefully the rehabilitation of his image goes well for him. I mean, I personally feel he should still be trying to lay low. And not do any major festivals. I mean, he was at Rolling Loud and there was a situation.
Hey, man, the bills is coming in though, right?
Yeah, you best believe them bills is in.
As a situation, I heard a Rolling Loud on, when he was out there on his set, but he did stop things and was like, "Look,
he better have.
Y'all calm all that down." But anyhow,
given his position,
Skeet. I can't believe you trying to blame Yeezy for threatening you and being part of the reason why you ended this situation, but you was talking real reckless early in that situation.
Facts.
Real
got this
reckless.
man's kids and stuff tattooed on you. First of all, that's fighting words anyway. Another man tattoo your kids on him. I mean, that's beyond disrespectful. So, I don't feel bad for Skeet. Definitely don't feel bad for Shorty. You know what I'm saying? She been having the bag, and she been snatching other people's bags. And she's been ruining careers.
All the above, right?
All the above.
She's the one that messed up the whole Will Smith situation.
She was.
She's the one that basically opened it up. Yeah.
And speaking of Ray J, you know what I'm saying? She was trying to confiscate. Actually, she was trying to drop his second tape and hold on to it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Without dropping Ray J to Science. And they had like a little agreement situation. You know what I'm saying? Where they both supposed to profit off that. And she tried to slide one in. So, Ray J, get the bag, bro. Get the bag, man.
Hey. Speaking of Ray
J.
for
Angela Yee, too.
Oh, go ahead.
Angela Yee. No, I'm just saying I'm happy for Angela Yee, too.
Oh, absolutely. You know absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, because she's cool, too, man. I mean, I met her one time.
Okay.
She came to my hometown, did like a little event in the hood at the park. I saluted her for that. You know what I'm saying? And she was cool. She talked to people. So shout out to Angela Yee.
Peace to Angela Yee, man.
Shout out to Yee, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. We start with old Travis. Even though he lost,
start old Travis.
Old Travis.
Like, you better get in trouble. You gotta start with old
Get
Travis.
Get off my line. Let me start.
And Stanley, get off my line. Hey, can you guys move, please?
You're standing on 2 blades of grass of mine, and I don't care too much for it. Nah, but with Travis, man, even though he lost headlining Coachella, I believe it was, to Billie Eilish, where he lost brand deals like Dior, Nike, I believe the Fortnite feature with him doing the virtual dance or whatever it is he does. And, you have over like 1,500 Astro World attendees suing you for $10 billion with a B. Yeah, he probably feels the need to get back out there on them stages from venues that'll allow him to perform. And hence why you probably see performances like the O2 London show that he was performing at. But either way, ongoing condolences to the loved ones of those Astro World tragedy victims. We definitely don't want to cast shadow on that. And on to y'all boy, old Ray J. Hey, but after that versus debacle,
next time, man. About I got my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how it is, man. Y'all know how it is.
Right. This is a slight way of him making up for what he even called it unacceptable on the Joe Budden podcast. And
no, we all said unacceptable. He didn't have to say
it was pretty bad, man.
We
said
it,
we all did.
You.
Oh yeah. And poor Skeeter Bop, man. I tell you.
Hey, can you imagine hitting them yammies and then now you don't have them?
The yammies though.
Yeah, he may not get caliber yammies.
Like I mean, he should have
actually no caliber.
He should have known that he was the rebound dude though from Jump Street,
looking like a light-skinned Curious George.
But he should be happy though that he didn't fall victim.
But let's be clear though, he took advantage. He's got like a brand new show and a whole bunch of gigs now. So he's straight like financially. You know,
hey, speaking
as long as he didn't sign a contract to where she got him those gigs.
Put the coof on him, fast it
let's go, camper.
Yeah,
let's go. Hand it down to him.
All of a sudden, dude he's in the building now. Got some gigs. You know what I'm saying? So if he got Kardashian's name on the contract, he might be pulling a Yeezy. He might have to
that
pull
Grove,
Yeezy.
baby.
And break her off about 3-4 years with like 40 mil.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Send for the Kim K.
God. Hey, and shout out
courtesy of Kim K on the contract.
Yeah. Sign your life. I mean your name on the contract.
Right. Sign your life. I mean your name.
Well, this thing, Bebo. Do you think Breakfast Club will be better without Angela Yee? Did you watch it because of her or I mean, because like I said, she's making moves on that podcast, basically getting anybody up there to talk about their sexual life. So she's winning like on that level. So you bring that now over to iHeartRadio. Do you think she's gonna be more successful than Breakfast Club? Because Breakfast Club is technically Envy's show. Let's be clear. I mean, like the contract's through him, but obviously Charlamagne's the star. So
right.
What's your thoughts?
I do think that. Let me say, out of all three hosts of the Breakfast Club, some people's gonna state to some degree that Angela Yee's not the most standout radio personality on the Breakfast Club. But here's the thing, though, she has one hell of a business sense about her when it comes to like
too.
She got that coffee joint too.
Yes, she's got the coffee business. She's got 34% ownership of a juice bar that she's partnered with Styles P and DJ Envy. And that's important because, and this was like on, what was that channel? Earn Your Leisure. Shout out to them. But the significance of that is you have majority ownership or stake into that franchise. That's nothing to sneeze at. And she even said, I would rather have 34% of something than 100% of something that's not working. So I mean, that just goes to show the example.
Do you think this came from her basically having an issue when Gucci Mane came on there and told everybody she was a thot?
I don't know if
and then Charlamagne laughed at her, and then that's when everything got all funny stuff.
It's funny you mentioned it is funny.
Remember Gucci Mane was like, nigga, you was in the in my hotel lobby, bro.
Right. I do
facts.
Let me say, I wouldn't be surprised if that has some bearing, given her reputation of what's rumored out there, along with Plies or whoever else. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not here to say yay or nay on that.
She wife that little rapper cat too.
Which one, man?
You talking about Rollo? Vado.
Vado. Okay, Vado. Yeah. But I mean, her business acumen, man, just based on this, because
we salute her for the business, man. But
absolutely.
Am I going to listen to Angela Yee?
No, not. I mean, she's not our demographic, and she wasn't the most.
Exactly. That's not hating on Angela.
Right.
Listen to her.
She just have a specific
if that's your lane,
demographic.
If that's your lane, listen to it.
Absolutely.
I would never stop anybody from shining. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Hey,
but you better listen to Fresh Out too.
Yeah, you dang well better. Hey, Fresh Out ain't going nowhere anytime soon. The Breakfast Club is losing one.
I ain't trying to give Yee too big of a plug.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, shout out to everybody. Everybody's winning, man. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get the shout outs, man. But we got a long show. So what's the quick book of the week this week, man? What you got for?
So the book of the week is called the Rap Yearbook, subtitled The Most Important Rap Song from Every Year Since 1979. Discussed, debated, and deconstructed. Authored by Shea Serrano, I believe is how it's pronounced. Y'all, this literary work it illustrates and summarizes the most notable songs in the world of hip hop from 1979, which was arguably when hip hop really started to curate in its beginning stage, quote unquote, to the end of till 215, I'll say, with the author detailing the reason behind each song's importance and relevance, along with the artist as well. You get a glimpse of some personal and professional aspects of the good and challenging parts of what was going on during the rise of hip hop, and the artist we come to know. You know, there was the illustrator, Arturo Torres. He provided the visuals in the books. And speaking of the visuals, you know him, huh? Okay. Well, no,
MTV guy.
Yeah. Yep. And speaking of the visuals, though, they made this book into like a 6-episode documentary with Questlove and Black Thought serving as the executive producers back in 2018. So it goes to show the scope and the reach of its notoriety. But getting back to the book real quick, and I know we have to take Billboard with a grain of salt oftentimes, but they did give this book as one of the top 100 books of all times when it comes to hip hop. So definitely go ahead and check this one out.
And this is only $15, so this is a good one to add to your catalog, and it's a nice little joint. And with Ice-T doing the foreword, come on, man, you got to copy.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect book for the week, man. J. Camp,
absolutely.
Man. Capadonna. What's the bars of the week?
Yeah, man. We got the man, the Kush God, Harlem's own, Smoke Dizza. That diplomatic immunity is a problem. Actually, Smoke Dizza been a problem for a minute. And shout out to 183rd.
Let's salute this man, like,
for the production.
This album is just
it's flame.
Yeah, it is flame.
That trust issues, man.
It's a problem. I was telling Bebo that this is what we all wished Jewels would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you hear because cats from Harlem got that swag. What they talking about? Cam, Mace.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Them dudes always got drip. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like they bless us with the drip. But Smoke Dizza, man, ever since he been rocking with Spitter, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of taken some of what Spitter does well and incorporated that with that Harlem, New York swag. And he's just crafting great projects, man.
He really is. If
you haven't heard the project that he has with Pete Rock, that's crazy.
Yes.
The one he has with Benny the Butcher is crazy. I mean, Smoke Dizza, he's batting close to 1,000 right now with his latest projects. But this diplomatic immunity, though, I swear when I first heard it, I immediately thought of Jewels. I was like,
"That's cool."
This
right
dude, they Jim Jones and Cam should have copped this dude. You know what I'm saying? They let this cat slip out of their hands, man.
They fumbled the bag,
and he's cooking now. You know, shout out to Smoke Dizza, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Shout out to Smoke Dizza. Hey, man,
I love the fact that this album is 8 records. I think, like you said before, J. Kemp, he's learning from Spitter. The album is 8 records. Is perfectly crafted. It's a nice banger for the month. You know what I'm saying? You digest it very well. But that trust issues, man, with his crew on there. They're a problem, man. This is New York hip hop all the way. It ain't boom bap. It's that grimy, that rock mossy street.
It's grimy drip, basically. Grimy drip. Hey, check out that video too.
That's why I said shout out to 183rd because he killed that production.
The production on there.
We got to get him on the show too. 183rd.
Hey, 183rd. Hey, and them,
bro, come on the show, please, man. We got to chop it up, man, with the whole crew, man. They're moving in a great way, man.
They are. They really are.
I think Griselda's basically showing everybody, hey, you can do this with your own crew, your in-house producers, and y'all can get busy out here
and still come with them bars and have full creative control over what you're doing, man.
That's right. That's right.
This album is hitting, bro.
It is hitting.
It is. If you like hip hop, this is the album, man. Come on, man.
Banger after banger on there.
Yeah, it is banger after banger, man. Nim Low's a problem too on there.
Nim Low.
Nim Low.
Nim Low body.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nimlo.
Shout out to Nimlo.
I do not want to sleep on Nimlo.
Oh, you
because
can't.
Nimlo
came
with that heat, brought the business to him.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah. And I like this project because it had that 80s sounding sample kind of gave you a slight Dipset feel to it, which is why you heard the diplomatic immunity, like as particularly like the main event and ticket prices joints. I think that they had what was it, the comedian Monique, the legendary comedian Monique on that intro and sample.
Man. Get that Netflix money.
Hey, go and get that Netflix money. And I forgot which one said this between Smoke or Nimlo, but there was a line on there on that ticket prices that said, check those P words out, like how much a pap smear costs.
Oh, that was Smoke.
I said that was Smoke. Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
them Harlem cats just be wavy, man. Like,
oh man,
the stuff that the stuff they be coming up with. You know what I'm saying? Like the vernacular, the dialect. Like,
that Godfather joint too, man. That Godfather joint, that might be if not my favorite, one of my favorites. Even with the line, me and my sister wasn't seeing eye to eye, Connie and Michael. I said, oh shoot.
Man, I swear. It's like I always say, rappers have that one track where you be like, man, not to use a church reference, but I call it the Holy Ghost when you in the booth. And you have an out of body experience where you in that zone and it's just different. On that Godfather track, they were zoning out on that one. It's almost like
the right way.
They were in it off the right way. It's like you could tell they could have went 30 more bars easily. Easily on that one.
But I'm proud of Smoke, man, because it's well deserved, man. He's a veteran in the game, man.
He's a veteran, man. He's been in the bill. I mean,
he's been around for a minute.
He's collabed with everybody in the game, like every
lot of people,
dope, especially every dope cat on the East, but also your Rose's, of course, by him being connected with Spitter, a lot of your dope artists out the South, he's already connected with. So again, and he's got respect. So shout out to him, man.
Much love to it. Hey, you check out
the
album
of the week, man. Great balls of the week. Album cover silly with that leather, that Averex leather. You know,
that's so Dipset too.
Yeah, it is with the patriotic little thing patch there, for the diplomat part, but the drip part on the bottle, and it's simple but just drippy and clean. And salute to Dizza, man, and Nimlo and 183rd on the beats,
183rd. We got to get you up here, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
rock with us, y'all. Great selection, J Camp.
Speaking of legends, man, and people doing their thing, we gotta talk about LL Cool J. Ladies love Cool James.
Uncle Ellie.
Let's be clear, man. Put some respect on this
Cool
dude's
J
name.
Is hard as hell.
But I got this is the thing though. He got honored at. First of all, I think this is the best festival of the year. The lineup was so crazy.
Yep.
You had to respect the game with this lineup that they had to rock.
There's maybe, I would probably remove Trina from. Trina just don't fit on there to me. But shout out to Trina.
You gotta get the ratchets. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the purple hair joints out there. You know,
I'm a Trina fan. I'm not saying that I don't want to see Trina. It's just on this particular set. It's just
this lineup weird that you saying she don't fit this lineup to you. Gotcha.
Yeah, she don't fit this lineup.
No, I feel she don't fit the lineup.
But like Mary J at the Super Bowl, it just didn't.
Wow.
Wow. It didn't do
the lineup was dope. Besides Trina, the lineup was dope. But also LL looking like he been at Popeyes.
Dang.
He been at Popeyes a little. Got the 2-piece with the biscuit. I ain't mad though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit down and eat with you too.
Man, he got the spicy chicken sandwich.
No spicy. He got honored with the key to the city of Queens, New York. He's been doing it for so long. That's why we put the younger LL coming out the limo rooftop in Queens.
That's how you do that.
Right now. So this is a legacy
Talk
situation.
About
Shout out to LL, you know what I'm saying, and Popeyes holding them down. But the other question I got to ask you, J Camp and Bebo P, is he your top 10? If not, why?
He's in my top 10. I mean, I'll go first, Bebo. I mean,
go ahead, man.
LL to me is in my top 10 because LL was. You would have. I mean, you can argue when he was making music consistently off the album, and he put out what 10 albums on Def Jam, or was it more than 10? Bebo, I can't remember.
I probably around about
the last
there.
one he did with that big belt buckle had 10 on
it.
Yeah.
Was that the Phenomenon one?
I think
something
so.
Like a Phenomenon.
It was,
I forgot.
Love You Better.
Oh,
I think so.
can love. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. I think you might be right.
But LL's one of them artists who can hit you with any type of track. Like he's the definition to me of a pure artist. Like when you talk about like a rapper who circles the wheel as far as touching every single point that a rapper can do, whether it's being poetic, whether it's just hardcore bars, whether it's battling, or whether it's talking about real issues like relationships. LL has hit all those notes every single time with no misses. And you can argue that he's been top 5 like ever since he's been doing it. I said argue, not saying that he's number 5, but we talking about top 10. LL is solidified, like to me, in my top 10. For me, growing up in the era that I grew up in, and from like listening to hip hop, LL was a voice that I heard early on as a kid, all the time.
Yeah,
and he did it dolo mostly. You know what I'm saying? Rarely had features early in the early days. And he battled Kumo D.
Sure did.
which is something that a lot of cats wouldn't have done back then. Kumo D was a problem if you don't know who did, check your history.
Right. Yeah.
But in my opinion, Bebo, LL's in my top 10, bro. I mean,
Simply Marvelous is saying he's legendary, but is he in your top 10?
He's in my top 10.
That's the thing, man. I've my crew's always known that I've never really had like a 1 to 10 or 1 to to 50 type top 10 list. So that's kind of hard for me to say, but I will say this. It's hard for him not to be deserving. Not even hard.
We know he definitely deserves it.
He
but
deserves it.
Is he top
10? It's hard to say, but I just loosely thinking, let me just go ahead and say yes.
Career.
Career, okay.
Oh, career-wise? Absolutely.
Okay.
And career-wise, yes. Now if we're gonna go into other, genres or whatever, are we talking about greatest of all time type of list?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to double check. I would say so. I would definitely say so.
Yeah.
I don't know the number, but I can see him definitely being in top 10. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, his legacy is just one for the books. He's up there.
Hold up, man. We got Freddie G in the building, man. Freddie G said not top 10. First of all, let me give Freddie G a salute.
Salute to Freddie G.
Salute to Freddie G. Not top 10. No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Respect that opinion, my brother.
Too.
So this is the thing, man. Like,
artist,
why is he not the top 10? Because to me, he's not my top 10. He's we can go to Popeyes and all that for the 2-piece special, but since he's already been there before a couple of times,
you are roasting LL.
Because to me, I think he's been more of a Drake kind of artist. Now we know he can spit,
and see, I don't feel like that.
As far as making albums, I think he's more Drake because he goes, what's popping? Mobb Deep. Okay, I'm gonna do a record with them. Okay, Cannabis is popping. I'm gonna do a song with him. He's more the J-Lo of rap, in my opinion, where you just get the hottest dude out and you kind of match the bars. And then let's be clear,
put the sword in his belly.
Man.
Do you think he would take a verse and say, hey, J. Kim, I need a verse, man, for this joint? Do you think he'd be the guy to be like, I need a verse because I need a hot record? Or no, I'm just writing all my stuff. I don't need no writer. You think he's never had a writer?
I think he's written his stuff.
I think he's written his stuff too. I mean, that's why
I think he writes.
You think he wrote every rap he wrote?
I think he did, man.
Okay. I think so too. I think so.
Okay.
LL was one of the few cats who can do what he was doing and do it at that elite level. To me, that's why I said, as far as like rap artists, when we talk about somebody who encompasses like everything that we know to be hip hop. As
Right.
far as I would say, the only thing LL, well, actually, he did the conscious stuff too early
He did
on.
conscious, yeah.
So LL has hit everything, man.
He
And
had.
then when he was in his bag and he was swagged up, and he had but ladies love Cool J. That was in his name. To me, I feel like you disrespected LL when you talk about Drake. You should be saying Drake trying to be LL.
Ooh,
That's what you should.
That's a
be
good
saying.
point, though. That's a good
There
point.
is no
Okay, I give you that. All right.
LL's the original.
Yeah,
He's
he is the
originator of that.
original. It's like saying because I put him right up there with Snoop.
Like Kwame.
Like Snoop is one of the
He's in that
greatest.
same lane.
Yeah. His career numbers are top 10.
Okay.
Like,
think about it,
okay,
so
That's what I'm
give me
saying.
your-
Career
give me
wise,
your
he's top 10,
favorite-
bro.
yeah.
LL record.
What was that, brother?
Give us your favorite LL record if he's top 10. Oh, excuse me. What's his most solid album in the last 20? I'll give you 20 years.
20 years?
Ooh.
Last 20 years.
Most solid.
Because we know
years.
I'm Bad was crazy. That the Panther joint, that
Walking
was
with
nuts.
the Panther. Radio.
Radio was nuts. Okay.
Radio
20
was
years.
dope.
Bigger and Deffer.
Bigger and Deffer was dope too.
Mama
to
said
me,
knock you out.
The,
I mean,
the
I know
14,
it's not 20
the 14
years,
shots
yeah.
to the dome was hard, bro.
Ooh, okay.
That was right after Mama said knock you out.
So would you take?
Yeah.
Would you say
Mr. Smith was tough too.
Biggie's two
It was.
albums are better than his whole career? His whole entire catalog? Which one's better? Which one would you die with? Two of Biggie's albums or LL's catalog?
But see, that ain't fair though, bro. Because Biggie only has two. Like if Biggie had the
That's
amount of work that LL has, he might have some duds in there. I'm not saying Biggie would. I'm just saying, like, when you put out that many albums,
Right. It's kind of hard to measure.
I feel
it's kind of hard to measure, bro. Like that's just
this is one of my
I Love
favorite
You Better
records.
is dope.
I can love you
Love you
better.
better. That was
That
actually
was,
one of the best Neptune beats I think.
that was
I've
on-
heard.
that was on
Shout out to
10.
Pharrell, man. You know what I'm
was
saying?
that on 10? Was that on 10?
Yeah, that was on 10. We had the belt
Okay.
buckle, the big belt buckle 10.
Hey, that
Okay.
beat was hard though.
Yeah,
It
Pharrell
was
killed
hard.
it. Your favorite
It did.
producer.
Hard too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so he's top 10 in y'all. So would he be on your Mount Rushmore? Or is that pushing it?
Top 10 Mount Rushmore as far as career
Because I think he deserves respect
and
because
greatest
I
of all
mean the
time.
longevity, but is he
Man,
top 10?
you know what? I
I
gotta
think-
think about that because it's with hip hop, man. It's so hard to do.
It is, and there's
a Mount
so
Rushmore,
many.
'cause there's so many guys who's
It's
like
so
But-
many
but-
legends.
but I give
whis-
respect
a
just for
whisker
I give him
away
respect for
from-
longevity all day. I give him respect for longevity all day.
all day, and you know he's up there with like your Snoops and your Jays as far as like career / greatest of all times. That's what that's what I'm thinking. Easily. Yeah, man, easily. He's I mean,
This is the thing I give him respect for too. He's
Okay.
the only black man who survived a horror film too. When he was in that shark movie,
That's
and
true.
he survived
Yeah,
with that
man.
bird.
that is true. You're
Deep
right.
Blue.
Yeah, the
Deep Blue
Shout out to
Sea.
those
Deep
who
as
got
blue
killed
as
in
my
the
head is
bird.
like a
yeah.
shark's fin.
Yeah.
Deep as
Head
blue
is
as
like
my he was barring out on there.
Yeah, he was born.
He was.
Speaking of birds, man, we gotta talk about Wayne.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
I try to put the most
Wow.
nice photo of him, and he still look like that gremlin, that female gremlin.
Salute to Big Ellie though.
Wow. Peace to Wayne.
Peace to Wayne. First of all, let's be clear. Jay Kent put me on to Wayne in college. I've been listening to him ever since. You know, let's give Jay Kent his flowers. He's the one that told everybody cash money before they blew up. But Wayne has been in the game for a long time. Speaking of longevity, he's been in the game for a long time, since he was 14 years
Oh
old.
man.
Yep.
A long time.
He's talking about releasing his Carter 6. He was up in Canada, man. They was giving him his flowers, man. He performed. He did his thing. But do you guys care about this album?
I do.
Do you want to hear
I
new
do.
from Wayne?
I do too.
I care about it. I mean,
I do too. Go ahead.
I'm a Wayne fan no matter how many duds he puts out there, because I always know Wayne's gonna say he's gonna have like 2 or 3 songs where it's gonna be like, man, this is why this dude is like right now
Mhm.
one of the elite rhymers. And Wayne, he's in that lane now where a lot of his stuff is it's off the dome piece. So I'ma always rock with Wayne. It just is what it is. And I'm gonna tell you the respect that absolutely, Simply Marvelous. I was just about to get into that. But Wayne,
we got to, let's go in.
Wayne is in my top 10, but there's a reason why Wayne has been on some of Fat Joe's best work. He's been on even some of Jada's best stuff. Wayne has been on a lot of these rappers' best tracks, and you can argue that he's had the best 16 on a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Because he bodied a verse on that West Side Gun album, the one that dropped last year.
Yep, he did.
Murdered the verse on there. I'm like, why, Wayne? Because he always like every time you think, okay, Wayne has finally hit that spot where basketball players hit like 35, 36. They start them knees
jogging up the court. You
can't
jog up the court.
They can't really dunk no more. Or if they dunk, it's that flat-footed dunk.
They do that Vince Carter motorcycle dance.
Exactly. Every time you think like Wayne might hit that stage, he comes back with something.
He does.
He's like, man, this man is still over here fierce.
I agree with Simply Marvelous. Like when he wants to bar up, he will.
He's elite.
Just as long as he stays out of Guitar Center, we good. Don't go to Nino Beige in that Guitar Center. Just stick to bars, man. You know, I don't want you don't know guitar, man.
You don't want to see him in Sam Ash near Guitar Center.
Sam Ash. Get out of there.
You don't even want to see him order a guitar on Amazon.
Wow.
Be some words.
Wow.
Hold on. Like, hold on. Freddie G saying. And shout out to Freddie G, man, because he got the album coming out. Shout out to Freddie.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We want to hear that, man. First, we should get the first advance copy, honestly, man. Come on, Freddie G.
Day.
He's saying definitely he wants to hear that Wayne joint. But this is the thing. What kind of Wayne joint do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be the Guitar Center Wayne, or is it going to be?
I think he's going to be back to form.
Like Dedication Wayne. Because this thing, Jay Camp always says he wants to hear Dedication Wayne.
I've always compared Elite Wayne. To me, Dedication Wayne is like the heap. That's like supreme, like that's supreme. That's like the God Thor. Simply Marvelous is with his Dedication Wayne. He's like God Thor level. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you that good, man, sometimes it's hard to hit that peak.
Why don't you think? Why don't you think Wayne has hit the Snoop joint? Because he should have already hit. Like to me, I put him over Snoop right now as far as like if I paid for a feature, I want Wayne on my joint, not necessarily Snoop. But I can't knock Snoop because Snoop's last couple of records have been nice.
His last couple of records have been dope.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, man. I mean, it's almost like when you so good, there's times where you don't give the people what they asked for. Like, and I think we've had some of those albums from Wayne. It's like, I needed a couple more, you know what I'm saying? Even like, I'll say like 6'9". Like he was rocking on there, but it sounded too much like Millie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish sometimes that Wayne to have a little bit more variation in what he's doing. That's why I love the fact that he's jumping on some of these like Griselda albums and rocking with Rock Mossy and AZ. He's because when he's doing that, like you rapping with cats who's bringing that dude out in you. Like, cause Wayne, no, he ain't a fool. Like I can't hop on the track with AZ like I'm rapping with Nicki Minaj.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got to bring that heavy. So I wish he would have more features on some of these albums of guys that's more of his ilk. I've said that about a lot of rappers. Actually, I've said it about Drake, to be honest. You sitting here rapping with these Kodak Black dudes. What's that doing for you? Not much.
Yeah. I personally think that I would like to think that he would return back to that kind of dedication type of style or whatever you would name that as, because of the examples that you mentioned. You know, he rocked with AZ, killed that AZ feature. He, you know, the Griselda joint, killed that. Recently, the DJ Premier, the Premier album with the Hip Hop 50 Volume 1, killed that
Premier,
with Slick Rick. They both killed that. And
they both killed it.
I want to say that, or I want to say that I would like to think and be hopeful that he has had enough time, has matured even more in this game, given his long resume of works that he's just gifted us with, that he's really going to kind of get back to a form of essentially hip hop. I would like to think so. Now you're gonna have your records. You're gonna have
just try.
Yeah, just try.
Like,
and I'm
just try, man.
Yeah.
I
don't see him going back.
I agree with Simply Marvelous. Like he's in his bag. But this is the thing. We know the pedigree of Wayne. Let's focus on this album. Do you think it's gonna be like a 10-track joint, a Chris Brown 40-track joint? Will it be all him? Will you have the features? Or you think this is gonna be like, hey man, this is my black album. I'm gonna go hard. It's gonna be like a J Camp. It may be a J Camp joint. They changed the joint. It may be a J Cole joint where it's just him spitting. What do y'all think, man? Is it radio records? Is it, what do you think, club records? What do you think, man? But predictions before it comes out. We're gonna come back to this.
I think you're gonna. I think it's still going to be a hodgepodge of what you normally see with standard Lil Wayne albums. For the most part. I think that going back to what you had said or what was mentioned before with the comparison to him and Snoop, I honestly don't think that Wayne has any classic albums. I don't think he has that in the bag yet. He has some dope work, and I know that there's going to be some folks that disagree with me, but I don't know any 5 mic albums that Wayne has put out yet. So Snoop does. Snoop has it,
man.
At least his first.
You know what? I can't hate on Bebop for saying that, because I've always thrown mixtapes in with somebody's work.
Yeah,
so I would say as far as like flooding the streets with them 5 mic mixtapes, you know, because to me that was the Wayne that I embraced. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it as Birdman kind of pushing some of these other albums that, you know, to get I say to get the bag albums. But like, to me, I'm always associate real Wayne with the mixtape scene, or real Wayne jumping on a lot of these features.
So Carter 3 wasn't like classic?
Not in comparison to Doggy Style. Not in comparison to Doggy Style.
And I'll be honest, I like the Carter 2 better than I like the Carter 3. And that's just me personally. You know what I'm saying?
I think the Carter 3 was dope. It was dope.
A lot of people would disagree with me on that, but I was digging the Carter 2. But again, the mixtape Wayne though.
Oh yeah, mixtape Wayne is very serious, more serious than the album ones oftentimes. So, but you know, I'm definitely looking forward to the Carter 6 though.
Me too.
I think it's gonna be some heat.
I'm still jam it. Even what that last Wayne album had, like 26 songs on it or something like that. And 12 of them were going hard, and there was some so-sos in there. But that's Wayne though. But I'm okay with that. Like I'm fine with that.
Hopefully he's taking notes
with Wayne dropping a bunch of 4 mic albums. I'm okay with that,
and
because I know
too.
I can still hang my hat on the mixtapes. I can still hang my hat on that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is good. Speaking of jamming it and going hard.
Wow.
We got to talk about Mystikal.
Stop.
And he's getting into trouble again.
Crispy camera work, whoever can.
Yeah, shout out to DSLR Light.
Right.
We got to talk about Mystikal though. And like I said, before we go in, Freddie said Carter 3 and 2 changed the game. Yeah, they did. In my opinion, they did change the game, man. I wish they would have changed the producer's life by paying the fees that they owed them. But anyway, we got to talk about Mystikal. He went to jail in 2004 for the same situation, and then he gets out in 2022, gets in trouble again for the same bull. Do y'all think this is like somebody capping?
Oh no, man.
Somebody.
I don't know if it's cap, but
I don't know if it's cap either, man.
This one,
Bebo,
you think this is real? Because the lawyer saying that he good.
But I was just about to get into that. I would love to see the case presented before I really just say there's a lot of smoke and there's a forest on fire out there. Like before I say that, but I can't say it yet that he's like 100% guilty though. I mean, the like I said, the smoke is out there for us to believe it. I mean, but his lawyer seems pretty damn confident, unless he's Henny Crumping us. He could be on that Henny Crump, and he could be on that buffoonery and Bebo.
That's right. Oily swag.
But Bebo got that look like, nah, bro. He's
so Bebo, you think
guilty is charged.
Guilty and get off my grass.
Sign Stanley. Nah, I think, as Iceberg alluded to, when you go back to the guilty verdict and serving a 6-year bid, the whole thing for the kind of assault against his former hairstylist, I believe it was. Yeah. And narrowly escaping those same charges in 2017. And a misdemeanor for domestic abuse and battery 5 years prior to that. 2017
I Turner don't have these mean charges.
There's a trail. He does. Exactly. He does have that. Follow the drip.
Trail.
Exactly.
Follow the drip.
There's like you guys indicated. There's a pattern.
You better not ever commit no crime. All you gotta do is follow the drip. That's what he's got.
Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Man,
you made me homesick.
Man. I mean,
I agree with Simply Marvelous.
I agree with Simply Marvelous too. 100%. It's just sad, man, because this dude's talented, man. This dude should have generational wealth right now, touring, making money off his catalog. He should be good.
And instead, he's gotten in his own way at least a few times. Of course, we don't know the grand specifics of this until the final verdict, but it's not a good look. And if this is a guilty verdict, the third time, with this being the third time, so to speak, it could be a wrap. I'm not saying it's going to be, but it could be.
So this is the thing. Let's be clear. We got to zoom in for this.
Okay, let's go.
He has more charges than R. Kelly. And y'all cancel my dude R. Kelly.
He deserves.
He don't have all the charges. This dude got more charges than R. Kelly, and he still got his catalog up.
Right.
Was he holding somebody hostage against their will, though?
Well, I think that kind of defines the R word, just in a somewhat different context.
Come on, man.
But nah, I mean, Iceberg gonna be there for his homie. I mean, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, when R. Kelly get out, man, he's singing at somewhere. I don't know.
Hey,
we gonna book him, man.
Somebody need to be there for him, because they just revoked his commissary, or not the commissary.
Oh yeah, they took 28,000 from him. Now you got 500 on his book.
They took the access from the money from him. So
Bebo just slating. I'm just saying, man's ain't getting out.
Sword in the belly.
I'm just saying it's a strong chance.
Pause. Extra pause.
Gave him the meat hook. Bebo gave him the meat hook.
I forgot to change the thing. So this thing. So do you think, if he is cleared, right? If they said, hey, Shorty was capping, she was mad because he was cheating or something like that,
and that's a possibility.
Can he ever like get this dustiness off of him?
I don't think. I mean,
no. He didn't even have it off of him before this charge.
His fingerprints is on the weapon, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
Hannibal
Kells, dog.
Yeah, Hannibal Kells.
Hannibal.
Oh man.
Hey, no. He's had the stigma, man. He's had that stigma.
Let me get that beat. Y'all still listening. Man. Y'all front, man.
His fingerprints is on the blade, man.
His done. It's all over it.
Yeah, man.
This thing. Okay, so if he comes to the Vogue, y'all going?
No.
If he comes to Indianapolis, he come to Florida, he come to Atlanta.
I never seen him.
Yeah, would y'all go to Mystikal? Would y'all go to Mystikal concert? Would y'all take your girl to Mystikal concert?
I've been to a Mystikal show before. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not even gonna go as far as to say I wouldn't listen to Mystikal, because I if he come out with something to just fire, I'm a jam.
Would you put him on your album?
I don't know about that, man. Well, you know what?
You know, you put one out.
I probably would. Like if
Okay,
it was a joint
Shout
that
out
I
to
felt like,
Mystikal,
man,
you know
there's
what I'm saying? We
only
rocking with
one
you, man. We
person
rocking
in the
with you.
world who can body this, and it's Mystikal.
But you did ask if we would take our girl to the show.
We take a girl to the Mystikal show?
Probably not.
If she's a
for her
fan,
safety. For her safety,
would.
though. No, shorty.
If she's a fan, I mean,
I don't know,
look,
man. I don't think I could do it, brother. I don't think I could
you
do
might
it.
you might be turning down Bunnage then for the end of the evening.
Hey,
Bebo's like, nah, the Bunnage is not worth Mystikal tonight.
Hey, we're trying to protect something, if you know what I mean. So hey, you never know.
This thing, we'll see how it rolls out. But first of all, we praying for Mystikal. Hopefully, this is just some goofy stuff. You know, we tip our caps to him, man. Shout out to him and his family, because, like I said, this is some serious stuff. We playing around, but this is serious stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. It is.
If somebody handed you 2 Mystikal tickets for free,
I'm going, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? I'm there too. If it's free.
I just hope he can, like, first of all, I hope, because first of all, did he get out on bond, and he's still in, by the way?
He's still in.
Dang.
He's still in. Yeah. They're saying that he either had or has a show in Ohio that he would likely miss due to still being locked up. And, you know, when he got arrested, it was at the end of July of 2022 here this year. So I think he's still locked up.
Hey, man, shout out to him and his family, because, like I said, man, that show money is what's paying the bills. So we want him to get back out there. But
he still had a lot of people coming to his shows too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you do.
In the South, he's legendary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is. Legend, man.
He is. You can't take that away from him. You can't. And
that unique style. There's not another Mystikal, man.
Nah. Oh, it's not. It's not. Yeah. Well, man.
Stop it.
First of all, Fat Joe got J Camp shirt on. He got that icy.
Stop.
And he got that Beijing in the beard. Shout out to Beijing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we looking for more sponsors, man. Beijing holidays. You know?
Man, got this South Park Mexican swag.
First of all, if y'all been under a rock, Irv Gotti got 300 million, so I think he thinks he can say whatever he wants. So he just literally threw his artist, the Princess of Murder Inc., Ashanti, that just got a star on the Walk of Fame, even though Beyonce doesn't have one and Jay-Z doesn't either. What are you doing? So we know what she was doing when she was 14. She was smacking her CEO up and down.
Now you sound like at a Mystikal joint that boom, 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 at the door. Still smoking like Simply Marvelous. Just I heard him.
You know, he was slapping him
at the door.
We know Irv Gotti was slow stroking those cheeks.
Still smoking cheeks.
For him, it's still stroking cheeks, but hey, we ain't gonna go there.
Stroking these cheeks. While he was married, by the way, let's be clear.
Exactly.
He was married at the time.
Exactly.
He said he was separated, but that means he was separated by distance, not by actual relationship.
He was separating them cheeks, but let's go.
Hannibal Kells. I'm up in the
Let's go though. Stop.
So, first of all, but he was busting down Shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Okay, that's the thing though. This is 20 years later. He's bringing it up. He went on Drink Champs and basically called her a female dog. Had the Rolex that she bought him that was engraved with some "I love you" stuff when she was a teenager, or she was in. She's from Grove. She's from New York, somewhere in Grove, whatever.
North of Yonkers, that little town is like right north of Yonkers.
But yeah, I agree. Irv is bugging on that. I know he was drinking. I know he probably had a gummy, but he was clowning in that interview. And so, of course, Fat Joe, who has a song with him and her and Ja Rule, was like, yo, he's bugging. I ain't never liked the dude. He's been a creeper. He's a sucker. And I'm over here tripping. I ain't even changed the damn thing. He's clowning. He's a sucker. Do y'all agree with, do you agree that he went over the edge as far as talking about her and disrespecting her?
Yes.
And then also, do you think this is because she's trying to re-record the record?
Yes.
And she's back with Nelly, and Nelly's clapping.
Both.
Yes. All Perv Gotti.
Perv Gotti. Oh my
I'm telling you, man.
That's a bar right there.
Perv Gotti.
He's big time simp saucy as an emotional train wreck, y'all.
With that South Park Mexican gear on. That picture.
Man. This guy's so butthurt off of someone who wasn't even his sole girlfriend. Tripping to this day, like Iceberg said, 20 some odd years later on Drink Champs off of someone who was his side fling, if you will. And like you said, Iceberg just dropped the jewels. He was still married at the time. Yeah, you know, Ashanti has the access to her masters for her to re-record her self-titled album, which was also 20 years ago. She just reconnected with, she just reconnected with her former boo, as they say, Nelly on stage. Hey, come on, man. Yeah, you feeling some type of way. And you know, this Negro just because he landed a $300 million entertainment deal feels like he can twist the knife by calling her out and disrespecting her. Fat Joe was right, man. We didn't need to know about their excursions or whatever they had going on or whatever. Allegedly, it was disrespectful, man. So Perv Gotti was way off base, man, and he's foul. He was foul.
Do you think he's fumbling the bag because now you can't do a Murder Inc. tour now? You fumbled the bag. Do you think this is because listen, I've never been around a lot of simps, but I've heard that a lot of men will basically go back and say, hey, you know, we had something going on, let's get back on. Do you think he maybe went back and then she kind of rejected him, and this is why it's the rekindled flame, like it's a rekindled, you know, issue or problem? Like, hey, I went back. And then also, is it too like he thinks, hey man, you owe me, or you owe me because I put you on. You would be nothing if I didn't give you the hits and the this and the that and you know, curved you and molded you into what you are.
Of course. He must have went back and was jamming at Foolish and thought them lyrics was about him when she was like, see, my days are cold without you. I think that's what she said, but he probably thinks, oh, Shorty was talking about me. Let me see if I can slide on in. I've been thinking about her.
Well, didn't he say that he smashed before she made Happy?
Allegedly.
Yes, yeah, that's what he says.
Allegedly, but why would you even put that out there though? Like, and that's like bugging, it makes you like Simply Marvelous said, you bugging, and it makes you just seem like you, man, like you can't get over this girl,
right?
Like she's stuck all the way in the back of your head.
I mean, the cakes. They dunking high in cakes. I understand. I get it.
I mean. Yeah, but at the same time, like you try to take a shot at Nelly though, and Nelly's like, "Come on, bro! Like she came to me, fam. Like I don't know why you. I didn't take her from you. She actually dipped on you to come to me. I didn't have to do anything."
Yeah, he's just of all. The man was married, and you want to speak about?
That's the bottom line. Like, come on.
That alone was disrespectful, you know. And then you got, I mean, the sad thing about this is you can't take what you said back because it's on record, you know, on that show that, you know, on Drink Champ show.
And shout out to Nori too for continuing the probe.
Right, man.
He was doing his job. That episode, he was doing his job.
Nori was probing. He was probing.
He really was
with them Ace Ventura teeth on, man. Shout out to him.
Right.
Wow.
With them chiclets, the Jim Carrey, the mask joints.
Hey, shout out to Drink Champs, man. They follow us on.
Shout out to Drink Champs, man.
Absolutely.
It's all fun and game, man. Come on, man.
It is all fun.
Shout out to Nori, man.
Not
when we in New York holidays, man. You know, we got to get in, man. We got to get in.
I need another Capone and Nori joint too, man.
Oh yes, we need another war.
But this thing,
I was just about to say that.
If you are with this is why you come to Fresh Out. We just don't talk about this stuff. We try to help the situation. So if you were with Irv Gotti's camp, how do you fix this?
You come out immediately with an apology.
And just say I was wilding.
Apology. I was wilding. Yeah, I was wilding. I definitely said some inappropriate things about Ashanti that I should not have said. If you have it in your heart to forgive me, please do so. I know it's going to take some time to reconcile our differences, and we might not be able to reconcile at all.
I was in my feelings.
But I was in my feelings, and if we never speak again, I understand, because I was the one that was in the, something along those lines.
Look at Bebop PR. He just goes.
Hey, man, go ahead, Kevin Samuels. Man,
he just ghost wrote a whole PR.
Hey, free game. That was free game that we would normally charge for. The price of the podcast just went up, baby. Went up. Way
up. You the married cat, man. You know what I'm saying?
wrote that on construction
paper. Before you was married, you had to help me go through some of these situations. I called you one day. I had to call Jay Kent with that. Hey, man, you gotta take the L, man. Say you was on my Black Planet.
The real bedroom bully. The real bedroom bully, folks.
I did have to do that.
You gotta take the L for me, bro.
I did have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rome. I had to take a couple of L's for Rome too. Shout out to my guy.
Real bedroom bully.
Took the L's for everybody, man.
But how do you feel? Jake, what's your advice, man?
I mean, Bebo P said it beautifully, man. I mean, you don't want to look like that dude, you know what I'm saying, who, like, you're too successful to look like you just got stepped on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially just after landing a $300 million
after
deal.
Just landing a $300 million deal, and the first thing you do outside of really talking about your success is you talk about an old situation with Shorty that moved on,
that you want people to listen.
And she was one of your artists
money.
who helped you build that brand. If anything, you should have talked about some of the highs and not the lows. And you could have even talked about how you helped her career. You know what I'm saying? How you built her a path forward. But you couldn't even do that, man. I mean, you basically put the knife in your chest. That's why I said Bebo P basically said it beautifully. Like when he basically he was this PR person and said, look, man, you need to apologize like ASAP for that. Basically, he needs to do the Will Smith. You need to jump in front of a camera and like, look,
but sooner than Will.
Yeah, sooner than Will, and just like, look, my bad, I was wilding. Like like an ID said, I was on that gummy. I was on that gummy worm.
Like somebody we know took a bite of it. Like he said,
right. I took a niblet of the gummy worm
niblet.
I was on one, and I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I can understand his pain because the Amazons.
They
basically he's almost. To me, you giving her too much credibility. Like, man, you done made her price go up.
Like, and she honestly, now, man, you had her price go up. And first of all, shout out to Devon, man. Let me drop a bomb for Devon, man.
Shout out to Devon. Welcome back, my brother.
Hey, man, coming through, real talk, man. Bebo's response is beyond his comprehension.
Beyond old Irv Gotti. We just trying to help you out,
Man, we trying to help.
Hey,
that's why you kind of
definitely need to apologize.
Trying to help.
If you don't write down what it was that I just said, script form,
go
and
back,
put it on a little teleprompter within a week's time frame, we know what it is. And if you do actually do it, we know where you got it from.
Yeah,
but Irv is like one of them guys, man, that like stalks a girl and takes the stereo outside her window and holds it up and goes, I want you back.
You know the sad part about it is the cats would be doing that.
Oh man,
it don't even be the coldest chicks though.
Yeah, they don't.
It be the ones with flaws. It's like, bro, why you putting Shorty with flaws on the pedestal, man? Like that's what makes it look bad. Like you making her price go way up.
Yeah.
Now Cass is gonna think she got. like her stuff was dipped in Wakanda. Like she got the Wakanda yam. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Come on, man.
Wakanda.
DM us, man, so we can sing a t-shirt, man. We got some t-shirts coming, man. DM us so we can get you one, man. Send us your business address. Don't send us your house joint. Somebody came through. It wasn't us, man. Last thought on this, man. What's your thoughts, man? Just on the fact, should Fat Joe should have said something, or was he white knight in the joint? Was he caping?
I don't think he was capping
I don't think
on
it
this
was.
one.
No, I mean, I think to me, it took an adult to step in and play. Hey, man,
He
you
needed
wildin'.
to.
And it wasn't like, yeah, and basically like, look, bro, like Devon said, like that's some sucker ass whole shit. Like, why are you doing this, bro?
Right.
There's no point. There's no reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
yeah.
Well said.
Ah, that vibranium
box. That vibranium box.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Simply Marvelous. Like she got the late Minnetonka, aka Wakanda vibranium box. Like, only person who didn't fall for that was Prince. He was like, I ain't jumping in that water with you, shorty. You the dumb one.
In the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
You're the dumb one. Yeah. I didn't say I was going with you.
Wet,
I'm not gonna wet my perm.
Right. I'm not getting my bike wet with this. I got this candy. I got candy paint.
Yeah, man. Irv needed to show some print.
Shout out to Ashanti. Shout out to everybody, man.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they clear this up behind the scenes, and hopefully he was just on that gummy. You know what I'm saying?
Ashanti, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, Ashanti. Gotti, you need to straighten this up like yesterday.
Nori be having that.
You might not be able to straighten
Primo.
up. Yeah, Primo. Yep.
He be having that Primo gas on the set, so cats may not want to touch it at Nori blunt.
And this thing, be clear. If you get on Drink Champs, don't drink whatever like Irv drink. He just lowered his value by going. If he would have went on there and basically was very regal and said, "Hey, Ashanti, man, I'm coming on here just to shout out all Cadillac Tie, everybody who helped me make this money." Yep. And I want to basically do a
Cadillac tie though.
Yeah, come on, man.
But see, that just goes to show the ego of just the man or woman or whoever, just the human. Whenever you get that,
and like you said, that's why that tour ain't gonna happen now.
Right? Yeah, and he was just
the bag.
He was just talking about a versus, wasn't he? Of of what he wanted with Murder Inc. versus Bad Boy. I'm not saying it was gonna happen, but that show ain't gonna happen now. Not with Ashanti.
Speaking of might not happen.
Oh man.
We gotta talk about Snoop. First of all, shout out to Dr. Dre's hairline. Going back. So, so anyway, he got that going arches, you know what I'm saying? He got the McDowell. Go back.
Sergeant,
as El would say, yikes! Stop it!
I appreciate you.
Shout
out to Dre, man, in your hair. Like, I think he cut his hair. This is an old picture, but whatever, man. We ain't paying for no new Getty Images stuff. But shout out to Dr. Dre and shout out to Snoop, Harry O, our guy Harry O. You know, we heavy in LA. Shout out to Harry O, man. Give us the hall pass when we come through. Shout out to Harry O all day.
Out to Harry O.
You know what I'm saying? Salute. And Trick all day. When we come to Detroit, man, hold us down. Vic is holding us down in Chicago. We need that hookup in Memphis. Project Pat, man. Holler at us, man. Get on the show.
Man,
Memphis love, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, Project. Let's do it.
Favorite rappers at the South.
We need that hall pass in Memphis, but to get that barbecue. But Snoop and Dre are reportedly making an album. This has come from Harry O, so you know it's got to be 100 if it's coming from Harry. The question I have for y'all, man, because again, this is why you come to Fresh Out. Bebo P, LB the Podfather, J Camp, J Campadonna. These are rappers that they do music. This is what they do. They produce. They do everything. So this is why I can ask them these questions. It's not just some goofy dudes on the screen. Will this be the best album they've ever made if it comes out, and if it is true, which I think is true or I know it's true because Harry's saying it, but with legality, if it comes out, will this be one of the best albums that they've created?
It's possible. Okay. Yeah, now I had to think about it. Like,
okay, really no, you're good.
It's possible, man. I already know Dre's gonna slay the beats. Like, that's not even a question. Yeah.
I'm looking at
man. You know what? It's really possible because both these dudes have grown as far as, and not only in icon stature, but just in like to me musically. Like
Devon said no.
I think it can be though. I mean, I would never say something can't be a classic. These two dudes know how to make like records that are bananas. So I want to be clear and say it has the possibility to. Now everything have to go right, but it could, because a lot of it depends on your features. A lot of it depends on what type of sound are we gonna get. Are we gonna get like 2000 chronic ish sound? Or are we gonna get 90? It's gonna be like 90s. You know what I'm saying? So it has a possibility. Yeah. Now, would I put my money on it that it's gonna be a classic? Probably not. But who knows, man? I mean, a lot would have to go right. Like seriously, a lot would have to go right. But you never say never, man. In my personal opinion, you can't not with these two dudes. I mean, you can't. If this was like Quavo and somebody, I'd be like, nah.
I throw Quavo on the bus, man.
I didn't mean to throw Quavo on the bus like this.
Shout out to Quavo, man. But I feel what you said.
Shout out to Migos too. I'm just saying, but I'm talking about guys who we know who've done it before. It's not like they ain't never put a classic out before. So to me, if you put out one classic, there's potentially you can do it again. But like I said, everything would have to fall into place and go right, in my opinion, for that to happen. Like the album, depending on how it's structured, song placement, all that. So many things goes into making a phenomenal album. It really does.
What do you say about what one is saying right here, man? He's saying, and I kind of agree with this, man. Like, when was the last time you heard Dre dope on the production? That Compton album? It was kind of
I agree with that. It was suspect.
Shout out to one.
But the reason why I said this is because of their chemistry. Sometimes we talk about it all the time when we have artists on. You know what I'm saying, about your producer and your rapper being like peanut butter and jelly. We talk about that a lot. These two dudes have unbelievable chemistry. How many hits have they made together?
All of them.
Countless. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who was to say these two dudes can't do it again? I get it. Like, Dre has not been in that Dre bag that we used to. But Dre and Snoop,
he got some money. It changes when you got, 300 million in the bank, 800 million in the bank. You know what I'm saying?
Dre and Snoop is different. And it's not like Dre ain't gonna have help. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like Dre ain't gonna have help on the machine.
Devon said Yellow was in the studio with him. So
So
So something's going down. Because I think they got revigorated with the Super Bowl situation. You know what I'm saying? So
I think so too.
You might see that whole, that Death Row swag, the Aftermath swag on tour. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, these two dudes they just make good music, man. I mean, it's hard for me to see it being trash. Again, now I know classic is difficult to say.
It is, but it really is.
But again, because we talk about perfection if it's classic, you know what I'm saying? But who's to say these two dudes can't architect that? Because what we've seen them do in the past when they've done music before has been that thing.
Devon just stuck the sword in the belly, dog. With the
bro. Like, come on, I almost can't. I can't even finish my thought now.
Dog, that was a knife to the back and the gut.
No, that was like.
He said he coming in Weekend at Bernie's swag.
Devon came out the water like Jason with a head in his hand. I mean, that's basically what that was. With the mask on, all you heard was shh, 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 shh. That's what he basically just did.
Okay. He's saying, I think that will motivate him. Okay, we got you now. We got you now.
I thought he was head chopping. I was like,
I thought he was too from that one little line.
Okay.
But go ahead, Bebo. I said my piece.
No, you gave a wonderful commentary. I'm sorry. Now y'all got me messed up.
But I don't. Long story short, do you think it's a classic, or do you think it's gonna be a weed plate so they can try to do Travis Scott instead of merch?
That weed plate.
Stop. I'd rather you say weed grinder than weed plate.
The weed grinder. That Brittany Grinder. You're gonna be in out for 9. Okay.
You talking about an album gonna be a vape pen?
It's gonna be a vape pen.
Is this gonna be a vape pen?
I can't, man.
And my Iceberg swag. Is this gonna be a vape pen or is this gonna be
a weed
some good kush? Which one? Which one?
Or that gas?
or the gas?
Is it gonna be some Reggie or is it gonna be
that kush?
Stop!
Devon saying that also he saw him on the Jimmy they saw him with Jimmy Iovine as well. Man, where Devon live at?
You know what?
So it's Bruin. Devon got the inside scoop.
You know what? I also don't think that this one's cap at all. I actually believe that the legacy what's it?
And collard greens with all the seasoning. Right, the collard, the full collard. The Spice King. Some Spice King on the collard.
Shout out Spice King, man.
Peace to Spice King, man. Hey, let me say this. I do believe that they're working on an album together. If I were to make an educated guess, Snoop has been on a wave lately, a heavy wave. Dr. Dre,
now
he's been recording. Yep, divorce. He got his divorce. He got.
Might be. Shout out. Hey, that's what it is right there. The brain aneurysm and that damn divorce. Jake M, you own it. Damn it. Yes, that's it right there. Divorce is making divorce, and you got the hospital.
I ain't gonna lie though.
It might be a banger.
That brain aneurysm took me out.
D-Ball gotta put them context with that joint. Yeah, the brain aneurysm.
Dude. Hey, you know, here's the thing too, though, I just thought of. Dre did record, he said 247 or 47 or so songs or whatever. So he's been on his grind too. Now, do I believe it'll be a classic? That's kind of hard to say. Snoop, he still has yet to put one out on it, you know, from his individual works or whatever. Dre, he hasn't put out a classic since his second album. So they need to go back to their original form. They need to get not only Yella in the fold, they need to get back with Hitman.
DJ Pooh.
I do kind of agree with Simply though. That Compton was a dope album to me. I thought it was banging. But I'm not saying it was like classic Dre.
Yeah, it ain't classic.
But again, Dre put out 2 albums that was phenomenal though. But to me, the Compton still wasn't that bad. I'm just saying. Not to me, it wasn't.
I'm loving everything Snoop's putting out right now. It's so
I'm loving his work. Yeah,
his last 2 albums.
It's drop top. You know, it's drop top music.
Last 2 albums been banging.
It has been bumping. Yeah, it's been bumping.
And it's like like adult contemporary West Coast music.
He got the G-Funk.
It ain't no young goofy stuff. I love it.
Nah,
but we got to get back to form though. We got to get back to
we need that G-Funk though.
They reconnected with Warren G, the Dog Pound, with the and Exhibit. I mean,
I agree with that. One, it wasn't a classic, but them last couple of Snoop joints was solid.
They were solid.
Yeah, they were solid. Yeah, solid records.
Oh yeah.
But this thing, I think they're new too. I don't even think they're like vault situations.
No, they are
new. Brand new records that he's doing. So he still got it, man. In my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if Dre's on top of his game, got the brain aneurysm taken care of with that hairline going back. And then he got that divorce out the way with that girl with the Adam's apple that used to date that Lakers player.
Stop it.
Before he got with Dre.
Stop it.
Stop it.
She's a man. She's a man. If he got all that out the way, I think this is gonna be and don't get Jay-Z to write a couple little bars too. For Dre,
yeah,
it's gonna be classic, man. Because like now he's like, hey man, I can hit up anybody, I can do whatever, and the brand's all coming to me.
Jay-Z probably put his own name in the bar.
We good.
Jay-Z put his own name in there. Yeah, written by Jay-Z. You know,
that was me, dog. Just in case y'all was wondering.
Yeah, just in case y'all didn't know, that written by Jay-Z.
He got a little Irv Gotti in him too, by the way, Paul.
Uh oh.
But long story short, classic or no for this album.
We hope so.
I hope
if I were to guess, the standard has to be high. They have to go back to the form of Willard's Palm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
Y'all
No,
hurt me
but
today.
I would like
Classic.
to hope so. I would like to, and the thing is, there you were talking about Snoop, whose standard is like elite supreme. I know his latest works have not been classic, but I would like to think so, given the baggage that you guys mentioned that he's disposed of, so to speak, and that he's back with Snoop.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying? So-
thing. He's back with Snoop. I'm looking at
and
it
the
like purely
original
from that
gang,
perspective.
and with some of the original gang too, the Dog Pound, Warren G.
y'all are
Like I
Exhibit.
said, if you get some
All in.
Daz production, you get
Yeah.
Melly Mel coming through. You know what I'm saying with that
You
red
talk Mailman?
Mailman, yeah,
Mailman, yeah.
So because you know they're gonna kill us in the comment section. But if you get those guys to come through with some production, Drake can bring in that old ASR 10 and pull some beats out, man. I
Get
think it's
Rage
gonna
back
be
too.
classic. Yeah.
Get Rage back. Get Rage
Yeah.
back too. RBX, you got to get him back in the fold too. R to the B to the X.
And then the other thing too, the
Right.
West Coast to me, when they drop an album,
Yeah.
the West Coast almost comes through in force. You start
yeah.
seeing
They
DJ Quick,
show up.
you start seeing Spice Ones, you start seeing everybody else dropping albums. So
And to
I think it'd be
me,
good for the West Coast.
it's that
Oh,
whole
yeah.
steel sharp and steel thing.
It
Because
is.
you know Snoop gonna have some Mount Rushmore cats on there too.
And I agree. I think Kenny will come through with the
Cube,
pen. I think Kenny will come through with the pen too. Real talk.
Yep.
Kenny gonna come through with that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have 40 gonna be on there. I guarantee you Ice Cube gonna be on that dude. I'm more so crunk off the features that's gonna be on there too. Because think about the cast that Snoop is doing music with now.
Yeah. Yep. Mount Westmore too.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
I said Mount
nigga,
Rushmore. I meant to say Mount
Westmore.
Westmore.
No, I got you.
What,
But
that's why I was saying like 40 of them gonna be on short.
Yeah,
all them cats gonna be on there.
Which makes me think, you just reminded me of something, J Camp. Snoop canceled a tour that he was supposed to do in Australia. And I think it's so dope, if this is the case, for him to like say, hey, you know what? That's a major bag, but I gotta focus on this situation here, meaning Mount Westmore, and this likelihood of a Dr. Dre Snoop album. I think that's going to be so dope, just that level of sacrifice that he's making. Anderson .Paak, you got to have him involved too.
I think Silly Marvin's made up. This is the X factor
Absolutely.
that nobody talks about.
Anderson .Paak
is that X factor. He's what's that dude? Vernon Maxwell on the Rockets.
Stop
he's
it.
that kind of guy, man. Where like he's gonna spark. Yeah, he's John Starkton, dude. He's John Starks on the Knicks, man. Like this is the X factor right here. I think people forget because he put that wig on and was doing all that little Rainbow Skittles stuff with that little record.
So you saying he's a Gasol?
Sonic Boom. What was the Sonic Boom that he was doing? He's a dope producer,
Gasol
man.
Right now. Yeah, he is though.
But he's the X factor, real talk. That
Paak gonna have some tracks on there. Absolutely.
Fact. And he come with the crazy hooks too.
Hey, and the production on that Sonic joint, the Silk Sonic or whatever.
Yeah.
Did I say that name right? Silk Sonic?
Yeah, you did.
That production on that album.
Sounds a hedgehog.
It's ignorant. Ignorant, bro.
Yeah, you bring in all of those influences and ideas, coupled with the foundation of what made the Chronic and the second one a classic, along with Snoop's first Doggy Style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vibranium box.
That's what I'm saying.
Vibranium box.
We're gonna see Daz come off the bench, come out of retirement.
Yep.
To drop a bar on
Oh
this.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of old school clap, we gotta give the flowers of the week real quick before we get up out of here.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Ken, where you at?
I gotta go with a rapper and a producer. One half of Mobb Deep, man. I gotta go with Havoc.
Ooh.
You know, that dude, not only has he been putting out dominant collaboration albums lately, the Wreckage Manor with Styles P.
That took me back to the Hell on Earth sound.
It took me back to the dude.
Yeah, facts.
It made me miss P. Pause so much, but Styles P killed the bars. I've always said too, Styles P is one of the best hook men in rap. Like when you've never heard a trash song if Styles P is on the hook. If he wrote the hook, you know it's gonna be heavy. But yeah, but Havoc just not only just being a dominant producer, but always had the bars too, man. Him and P, just a dope combo for the streets.
Yeah.
And now he's lending his talent to some of these new cats that we listen to, like Flea Lord, and you know, he's got some collabs with Benny and Conway, guys like that. So man, Havoc starting to now get back out there again, almost like how Alchemist got brought out of the ashes, by Spitter. We start to see Havoc now working with some of these younger cats, man, and the collabs are sounding good because they also letting Havoc lend that pen too, and Havoc can't sleep on his pen work. So shout out to Havoc though, man. Get my flowers of the week.
Much respect to that legend, a legend of the game, man. Wow. And check out that 13 album, I think is what it was called. His first solo album, 13. I remember that, man. Ferocious album that he put out some years back. But my flowers, you know, we just got done talking about Dre and Snoop, so I'm gonna have to stay in Compton or go to Compton.
Go right ahead, man.
Yeah, go ahead, get shot, my G.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Yo-Yo on this one. I'm gonna go with Miss Yo-Yo.
You can't play with my Yo-Yo.
Yo. Baby, yo.
Exactly. Hey, the first thing I think about.
First of all, the first thing I think of them Duncan Hines, but keep going.
Stop.
Hey, y'all, Iceberg has been killing. He's been killing. He's been on a roll. Yeah, stop.
He's been killing.
Oh man.
Oh, man. You know Tupac smashed too, but keep going.
Yeah, they did date. But yeah, they did. Hey.
He said it casually. Well, yeah.
Yeah, they did date. Yeah, they did.
It comes with the territory.
Get off my grass, by the way. No, but hey, the first thing I think about, real talk, is that she's essentially the direct student of the legendary Ice Cube in the music industry.
Piece to Havoc.
Yeah. Piece to Havoc. But you know, she had 4 solo albums that she's released. Ice Cube has really significantly been involved with them to show support. Though he wasn't really involved with the second LP. DJ Pooh, I think, was largely producing that one. So I definitely want to say that back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Pooh,
oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Pooh did largely produce that.
That second one, yeah. And obviously, Iceberg said that most notable song, "You Can't Play With My Yo-Yo," in video and single. But that Make Way for the Mother Lode album.
Yeah, Cube.
It's heavy on there.
Oh yeah, heavy on there. And she first.
I wonder if Cube did a Irv Gotti with her though. But keep going.
Koofy?
I'm gonna get into that. You're the worst for that. Nah, but I think it's dope because also, like, when you think about it, her first appearance wasn't even on her own work. It was on Cube's first album, America's Worst Nightmare. So, hey, check out her bodies of work. Check out her movies. She's been in Menace to Society, Hood Classic, 3 Strikes, I want to say, Boys in the Hood, and like 18, maybe 20 other films. Like Iceberg mentioned, she dated Pac for a time, and go and check out her body of work. But that's my
speaking of body, check out the body back in the day, and then check out she's an ice cream sandwich. Like, seriously, man, she's an ice cream sandwich.
I think the word you meant to say was sandwich.
Sandwich. Yeah. But like I said, man,
talking about
definitely
hearing the ice cream, man.
Royalty.
Yeah.
Type of sandwich.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Flowers for Yo-Yo Queen.
Yeah.
Iceberg. Who do you give your flowers to?
I gotta give the flowers to somebody who's about to drop an album, or a duo, man. Black Thought, Danger Mouse. They get my flowers, man. If you haven't heard the new song "Strangers," is dope. It's got ASAP Rocky, Run the Jewels on there. It's crazy. The album is called Cheat Codes. It's gonna come out this Friday. We will be
Black Thought is a cheat code too.
It's a cheat code.
Yeah.
We will be discussing that album Saturday, Lord willing. If we all make it, we'll be here Saturday discussing that and another album. What other album comes out Friday? We may talk about the Eminem joint. I don't know if y'all want to talk about that, but we may talk about it. But either or,
we touch on it.
Black Thought to me,
elite.
Top 15.
Elite.
Top 15. He's in my top 15.
Man, Black Thought's in my top 10.
Top 10?
Oh, absolutely.
Man. We gotta do an episode with the top 25s, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do top 25s.
It's all good.
One was saying I'm gonna check out more from Yo-Yo's work.
Okay.
Some more highlights. Said get in the zone. Just a thought. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt, man.
We'll take that into consideration, man. Absolutely. We probably do need to highlight a song or two.
It's all good.
Well, I'm highlighting the cheat codes. We're gonna talk about it, but again, I love Danger Mouse. Just a classic dude. He always brings something different to the table. Everybody doesn't like Danger Mouse, but I'm giving this props. Black Thought, definitely dope, man. But again, the album comes out Friday. We're gonna talk about it maybe Saturday, Lord willing. But unless
we have another surprise.
Unless we got another surprise, man. But you might be on the road, Jay Camp, so we may hold off on that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But either way, Black Thought, man, come on, top 15, man. Come on, man. So
he top 10, bro.
He kills.
Top 10, Brody.
Night. Top 10?
And those
top 10, Brody. Like when it comes just to bars, ain't too many on that level, man.
No,
he's different. Like dudes who can rock with a band. I guess because I've seen him live like a couple of times.
Yep, me too.
Man, come on, man, he's different.
Freestyle a joint on stage,
and his freestyle sound written.
No,
they're not. Even though they're not.
No,
they sound classic.
Yeah,
it sounds like it's something they made like in the studio and recorded it. But they doing that stuff on stage live and Thought just going in, and come with a hook on the songs. I'm like, oh, this is different.
Do you think the Roots held Black Thought back?
No.
To me, I feel like
he would have done. He
feel like they empowered him.
Nas level. If he would have never been associated with a band.
Nah, because I don't really think he was going for that.
Because this is the thing, he focused more on touring and making sure everybody ate. He didn't really focus on a solo career.
But in that, he created a legacy in doing that. There's no other hip hop notable band in hip hop that has done that. So I think it's a blessing that we received.
That's not what I agree with you. But that's what I'm saying is because of that, he could have basically pivoted and basically been selfish.
I look at it
came out with
almost like I look at it like hip hop version of like a James Brown. Somebody comes out with a band every single rip, and you just out there. Yeah, good God. I mean, he's free. James Brown is freestyling on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Making hits. You know what I'm saying? But when you can do that every single show,
he's different, man. If you listen to him, he's so different.
He's different.
The pen game he has is serious.
He doing music on stage ain't nobody heard of yet.
Man,
he's just making tracks on stage like that we ain't heard. Man. And he's doing it on site. He's giving you a glimpse into his everyday like MCing. Like he can just create music off the drop, off the dribble.
If y'all haven't watched the videos or heard the songs, I believe it's Aquamarine, No Gold Teeth, and there's a third one. It just escaped me. Hold on, No Gold Teeth, and there's a third one. Gosh, No Gold Teeth.
I heard
because that's the name of the song. Because go ahead and check that out for this upcoming Danger Mouse collab album that he's doing for the Cheat Codes. We talked about this too on Fresh Shout several episodes back. So go ahead and peep that if you haven't yet. We gave a slight. We talked about this and those songs and summarized it as well.
Any shout outs before we get out of here, y'all?
Yeah, definitely shout out to Wondrous One, Devon, Simply Marvelous. Make sure y'all check his channel out.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you need your MCU jewels.
Shout out to Freddie G for coming through too.
Shout out to Freddie G. Man, just shout out to the peoples, man.
LB, and also man, get your knee right, LB.
Absolutely. Also, to Wondrous One's point, check out that David Banner joint because it's serious. Too.
David Banner, we got to get you up here too, man. David's one of my favorite cats, man.
Yes.
Just to drop some jewels.
We need the hall pass in Memphis too.
Man,
that's right.
And,
that's right.
Shout out to Crooked Letters too.
Yeah, that's right.
People wouldn't know that. That's the old David Banner.
Bebop, man, get us out of here, man.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody out there. If you haven't yet, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for the world's most dangerous podcast, Rap City No Basement, certified by the patriarch of the original Rap City, Joe Claire.
Cleasy.
Y'all definitely stay safe out there. Put God first. And we got much love for y'all. Iceberg, actually, you send us on, brother, if you don't mind.
Hey, man, like I said, it's just a blessing to be with you guys as always, man. Hey, man, yeah. Hey, man, come on, Devon, send us the link, man, so we can see what's going on.
Yeah, man,
travel
so we
videos,
can pump that.
Yeah.
So we
be seeing you in like with the mountains in the back.
That's
and all that.
Saying.
We don't know what all that is.
Plus,
man.
we gonna live vicariously through your travels.
That's right. So, that's right. All day.
Hey, and also too, man. What I was gonna say. You got some music coming out, Jay, or no? Are you guys working on something?
Yeah, I mean, I do. It's just on ice right now. But now, yeah, I got music though. Plus, at Bars Burying.
There you go.
Check that joint out. Yeah. You know, we on there.
We'll put the link down in the description, man, all day.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Von on a different level, man. He talking about he in the Asian man, the Egypt joint.
Yeah,
we gotta get you on here to talk about some. We gotta get you on for 5 minutes one time, man, on a Wednesday. Just talk.
Yeah, you might have to
game, man.
Yeah,
wherever you at in the globe, man.
Hey, man, you might have to change your name to International Devon.
International Von.
Yeah, International Von.
IV.
Yeah.
Absolutely, simply marvelous. I'm sitting on about 7 of them things. I'm sitting on.
He said that picture was in Cambodia, man. Yeah, your passport's serious, cuz.
Man, there you go.
You know,
absolutely.
Like again, shout out to Devon, North Carolina, 100. And everybody
down
man.
south, baby. South,
baby. You know what I'm saying? Touch 182.
Yeah, man.
Touch 182.
Shout out to
Nightmare.
Mama J Kemp too, man, on the love for the
Ability.
yummy joint too. You know what I'm saying? For
yeah.
Joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
absolutely.
But anyway,
much love.
LB the Podfather, Bebop P, man. Episode 108, man. We ain't missed a Wednesday this year, man. You know what I'm saying?
Lord willing.
Right.
See us here this Wednesday. Next Wednesday coming up. We might do a joint on Saturday. And we might have a little surprise for y'all. We got some joints coming up, man. So again, man, thank you for tapping in. J Kemp, Bebop P, LB the Podfather, man. Peace.
Peace.